Hey everyone, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks so much for joining. So this reading is going to be for Pisces. We're starting off with love. This is for September 2018 for the entire month for male and female Pisces. Let's see. Okay, so first card we have is practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Okay, so I feel like September is going to be kind of rough for you guys. Somebody's getting on your nerves. And you're actually, rethinking this whole situation. Do I want to be in this relationship still? Okay, we have the Chariot. I feel like you guys are ready to move on. It's almost like you just want to pack up your shit and go. But something is holding you back. Okay, so you're having to be patient because there's other factors, other things to consider. And that's why you feel stuck here in this situation. So consider your foundation. We have the Knight of Cups. So this is you, and he's actually in this deck, it's the Knight drinking his own cup. So it's like you're really considering your feelings. And it says you are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. I feel that's exactly what you're asking yourself. How much do I really want this? Because it doesn't feel too great. And I feel like I want to run away. I just want to leave. But there's something holding you back. Other things that you have had to consider. Okay, well, let's see the Celtic cross. Okay, so we're going to fan these out just to save time with the shuffling and, cut back on the noise and stuff. Okay, at the bottom of this deck, we have the Nine of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups down here with the Judgment card in reverse and the High Priestess. I feel like there's somebody in the situation that you're in a relationship with, or it could go both ways. So, but I feel like there's somebody who's being very selfish. All they think about is their own pleasure and them having a good time, but they don't really consider the big picture. And I do feel like whatever their behavior, whatever it is that's happening, it's bad enough that this person is keeping it a secret. So I don't know yet. I can't say that there is third-party situation going on here. I don't know. But it's one of those situations where if you can't do whatever X is, if you can't do X in front of your partner, then something's wrong, whatever that may be. Maybe it's chatting with people online, maybe it's texting, I don't know, but someone knows that whatever it is that they're doing is not right. And look at that, we have the Seven of Swords. So that is the center of this reading, Seven of Swords. So there is deception. Wow. What's crossing this is the Devil card reverse. So I feel right here, somebody here in this relationship is having a lot of trouble saying no. They're having a lot of trouble resisting temptation. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Somebody who really takes care of the bills, a good provider, a very stable person. But at the same time, You know, this king is very focused on himself. I do get this this selfishness because there's just so much abundance here, and that's all that he's focused on is this one huge coin, and you know, all of the riches and the power and the all of that is very important to this person. Okay, in the past we have the Four of Swords. What's crowning is the Three of Pentacles reverse. In the near future we have the Six of Swords. How you see yourself is the Eight of Swords, I'm sorry, the Eight of Wands reverse. So you're not very communicative right now. And with the Three of Pentacles reverse, it's like nothing your partner says, or this could be vice versa, but I feel like it's you guys feeling like, you know, there's nothing you can say to make this situation okay. There's nothing that you can do. You know, it's like you're not going to come to any kind of agreement when it comes to stuff like this. How your partner sees you is the Lover's reverse. So maybe they feel like you've already made a decision about this relationship, or that they see that this relationship, they feel like this relationship is just not working out. Hopes or fears, we have the Six of Wands reverse. So you're really fearing that this relationship has failed, that it's a loss. And the overall outcome, we have the Page of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to have some truth coming your way, which, you know, the truth shall set you free, as they say. So sometimes, you know, it's one of those things like you dread it happening, but once it's over, it's more of a relief than anything else, in my opinion. Okay, so let's see the Seven of Swords. We have the Page of Rods. Okay, and we have the Eight of Cups. So I do feel that as a result of this deception, which I feel like it's an affair mostly. For others of you, it could be related to money. I feel like there may have been some partners out there who were, you know, like either stealing funds or like funneling joint funds to their own interests, or, you know, sneaky stuff. Okay, so it was just too much, and you pretty much have this energy of, I have to be on my way. I need to get out of this situation. But releasing yourself, because the challenge is the Devil reverse. So releasing yourself from this toxic relationship, this horrible dynamic that you have with this partner in the month of September is going to be difficult. So let's see what that is about. Devil reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like some of you are concerned with your financial stability, what this means, what the separation would mean for you financially. Are you going to be able to stand on your own? And I feel like that's part of what's creating this codependency with your partner. So in other words, it's like you would really would rather leave, but you're having to think it through and, you know, make sure you have yourself covered so that you can really cut this person loose. So let's see this King of Pentacles. We have the Chariot reverse, the Two of Wands reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, the partner to the King of Pentacles. So she is in the reverse, which this would be you, or yeah, this would be you. If you're, especially if you're with an earth sign. Okay. Not a happy person. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, and that doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's, don't pay attention to the gender. It's just the other partner, in other words. So whoever you are, the gender doesn't apply. Okay, so I feel like the choices that was made by this partner, especially again if you guys are with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It can also be an a Cancer person. I feel like this person made some choices that really derailed your entire life. And this is like, you've lost it all. That's how you're feeling. Like, I've lost it all. Everything I thought I had, this empire that we had built, it's gone because of choices that this person made because they were too focused on themselves and how they looked and how they felt about themselves, which is great. But, you know, when you're part of a family unit or when you're part of a committed relationship, it's not just you, right? So that's kind of what happened here. I kind of feel, really, I'm feeling like somebody is going through some kind of midlife crisis, and this just really spilt over into something not great. Okay, so let's see what happened here in the past with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is like taking a rest. Maybe it was a separation or something in the past. We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse again with the death card reverse. So I kind of feel like you guys, Pisces, have been thinking about putting an end to this relationship. But, you know, it just stayed in your thoughts. It wasn't something that you were ready to act on. But I feel like it's been in your thoughts for quite a while. It's just you couldn't deal with the actual ending. So Three of Pentacles reverse, we have that clarified by the Fool. The Star reverse. And the Five of Cups reverse. Yeah, I kind of feel like you guys aren't really going to be budging. You know, no matter what your partner says to you, I just feel like you just want to heal from this. You just want to not have to think about it and be able to start a new life. But I feel like you guys still have a long way to go before you actually get to that point. But you're definitely, I don't get the sense that you're open to working something out with this partner. Okay, so in the near future, we have the Six of Swords, and that's about, you know, taking yourself out of a very stressful situation. We have that clarified by the Nine of Cups, so things are looking positive here in the near future. We have the King of Rods. Okay, and then we have the Justice reverse. Yeah, I feel like whoever it was, and again, I have to say, I don't feel like it's you guys who cheated. I feel like in most cases, it's going to be the other person. So, but regardless, you know, either way, whoever it was that cheated or that was acting in a way that they shouldn't have been acting, being committed, you know, if you're committed, there's a certain code of ethics, I guess, or, you know, whatever, I'm not even talking about like whatever society thinks is appropriate behavior for somebody who's committed. It's just whatever agreement you had amongst yourselves, because everybody has their own agreement. And, you know, we're not here to judge, but whatever agreement you guys had was violated. You know, somebody didn't go according to the rules, and they just were almost hedonistic, I want to say. Yeah, just seeking out a good time, seeking out pleasure, overindulging in everything. Be food, alcohol, drugs, it could be anything. But it's just pleasure in general, overindulging in pleasure. I do feel, you know, there's definitely a sexual tone to it as well. But I feel like whoever this person was that made these really, really wrong decisions that had major impacts on this person's life, they need to go. They're going to have to go. Okay? And I feel like either you're going to maybe kick them out, or they're just going to realize that, hey, I realize that I really effed up this time, and I'm just going to bow out and say goodnight. That's what I'm getting. Okay? So why you guys see yourselves as the Eight of Wands? Yeah, it's about communication. You're just not really open to communicating unless somebody's ready to tell you the truth. But you're not quite ready. I just feel like it's just not the time for you to have a conversation, because, you know, you may be very emotional and it's just not going to be conducive to anything. So let's see how your partner sees you as the Lover's reverse. Okay, we have the World card. So yeah, I do feel like they already feel that you made the decision that this is the end. That's it. There's no turning back. Hopes or fears is the Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, Two of Cups. So you're really fearing that this relationship is a goner, that, you know, there's really no, again, like I said, no turning back from this. This has caused you embarrassment, humiliation. You just feel like it failed. Okay, so your overall outcome is the Page of Swords. Some kind of news, communication, learning something, some truth. We have the Five of Swords reverse. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Swords. So whatever this news is, it's going to be something that's going to stress you out a lot, something that's going to bring you a lot of anxiety. But at the same time, with the Five of Swords reverse and the Hierophant, I feel like it's going to be impactful enough that you're just going to throw in the towel finally. Like, this is going to give you that push that you need to just say, okay, there's no way around this anymore. The truth is out. This is a loss. You know, the Five of Swords, it's about defeat. So when it's reversed, it's like, okay, accepting it and moving on. Let's move on now to the Six of Swords and move out of this situation. So, you know, like I said, the truth is going to set you free, because once you find out and there is no looking away from it, once it's like forced in front of you, it forces you to make a decision to take yourself out of a situation that you don't even deserve to be in, you know, because if somebody wasn't happy here or they wanted something else, you just say so and then move on with some kind of respect and dignity. But I feel like this was really, it may have been like right under your nose, and now, you know, you're having these feelings of like, oh, like, how stupid was I, or how did I not see this earlier, you know, things like that. Like, don't let these thoughts hinder your progress to healing. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a tough month for you guys in September. I'm sorry, but it's better to like just get the healing started. All right, let's take a look at your finances and see if that is at least any better. All right, so five cards. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Sun reverse. Okay, so the Empress reverse, the Ace of Cups, Death, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay, so definitely, again, major changes here. Something new, something ending. Whatever hasn't been fruitful in your life, you're going to have either a rebirth of something, or if you have been having trouble feeling like things are picking up for you financially, or, you know, if you've been feeling stagnant in your career where you don't see progress, you haven't gotten a raise in 5 years, you know, whatever it is, something new is about to start for you guys in the month of September, and it's going to be a total change for you. So there may be a new opportunity, maybe a new job that's going to be more suited to you, that you're going to be a lot more fulfilled with. And I feel like it's going to bring about, you know, there's something that's happening here that's going to make you see things in a whole different way. You know, it's almost like it changes your way of viewing how you were living your life before this happens, this major change. Okay, so let's see the Empress reverse. We have the Five of Wands reverse. I feel like some of you were in an environment where you kind of felt like it was you against the world or something. People were, you know, very like vicious, and it's almost like you couldn't trust anyone. It was a very harsh environment where you didn't feel comfortable expressing your thoughts or even having any kind of dialogue with people around you. Even like friendly chit chat or whatever, you just didn't feel, you felt completely out of place wherever you were. So thank goodness for this new opportunity. Then we have the Seven of Cups reverse, clarifying the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so maybe you guys were thinking about getting a new job or starting something new, some new project, new business. You had some idea, some creative idea that you really felt passionate about, but you were indecisive about it. And I feel like in this month of September, you're going to get the clarity that you need to move forward on this. But this is going to require you to let go of old ways. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles reverse. So for some of you, I do feel like you're going to end up leaving your jobs in the month of September in favor of something new. Yeah, the Three of Cups reverse. So there may be people who, I would be careful, because there may be people around you who are like gossiping, and they may blow your cover or something, or I don't know. But also I feel like you're just not going to be around the same co-workers anymore. So again, I feel like some of you are leaving your jobs. We have the Four of Swords. Okay. For some of you, it may not even be for some of you, it's going to be that you had already been unemployed. Maybe you've been unemployed for quite a while. There's been like no movement. It's like you haven't even been out to many interviews. This is for like another group of you. And then all of a sudden, you get that one opportunity where you're like, oh my gosh, is this too good to be true? But this is it. This is what's going to take you out of this financial struggle that you've been going through. And, you know, feeling down and depressed and everything. I think this has been going on for a while for a lot of you. It's like you're almost like, you know, with this opportunity, you can breathe again. You can sleep and not toss and turn until 3 a.m. We have the Page of Swords reverse. Some of you are like waiting for a decision to come through. It's like you may have gone to the interview already, and you really, really want this position, or you really, really want to start this new venture, whatever it is. But there's some kind of waiting period. You're waiting for someone to communicate something to you before you can actually begin. And then we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords reverse. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups reverse. I feel like you guys are you're gonna learn something about this whole situation that you were so excited about, and I don't think it's gonna be to your liking. There's something, you know, maybe it's gonna disappoint you in the sense that you didn't think, or you thought you were gonna be making more money than you actually will be. So there's some kind of disappointment there. I don't really get that it's disappointment in the sense that you don't get what you want. I feel like you get what you want, but it ends up not being exactly what you thought it was. So there is some bad news with regards to that. So, yeah. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope that resonated with you, and is able to give you some clarity on that situation if it does resonate with you. Leave me your comments and let me know. And I will see you guys again here for the singles reading. So look out for those. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon.